and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos, and it's all up next.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Good battle coming up here in the AFC West. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Partner, this division has been the domain of the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won 8 straight division titles, 3 Super Bowl wins during that stretch as well. And every year, you get here and you ask, who can knock off the Chiefs?
Well, I think if you ask the other 3 teams in the AFC West, they would all say, okay, this is our year. But really, for a division where all 3 of those teams were sub-500 last year, now there's been some coaching changes, some new blood. But until you knock off the champ, they're still the champ. And right now, until further notice, this division continues to run through the Kansas City Chiefs. And barring something crazy, I don't expect that to change very much this year.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest have the most early success. The ones that are a little bit slower, things seem to take a little bit more time. So as he gets more and more reps under his belt, more and more starts in the NFL level at the quarterback position, just expect him to get more comfortable and more acclimated and become the player we saw back to his college days.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that one is caught. A big-time play for the Broncos. 47 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
2nd down, Nix. He connects, it's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range.
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? It gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
On play action, now Herbert. That's to the tight end Hurst. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's to the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And we see a nice catch here by Ladd McConkey. And Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert again. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He connects with Disley.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Got it into the hands of Mims.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll take this down to about the 7. They'll send a tight end in motion. It's another run here for Williams. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. They'll try to run it with Williams. He slams it in there, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Broncos take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready for their second possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. This throw taken in by Hurst. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now the free agent pickup from Baltimore. It's Gus Edwards. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Herbert. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his tight end. That's Hurst. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That is a big play for LA. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Pistol here for Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. A give zone read. It's Edwards. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Herbert. Oh, man left wide open. Good play design there. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns, and they don't get a lot easier than that one.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A give left side. Here's Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Third and a yard. Throwing. Nix. He gets this complete to Dulcich. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Nix to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught by the tight end, Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now, Herbert. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. first and 10. Here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Knicks now on first and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Herbert now on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Herbert. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Third and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On play action now, Herbert. He connects with Disley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. To throw is Herbert. And he'll take it on in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. Reynolds is the motion man here. 2nd down. Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A 1st down throw for Nix. He goes right back to Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now it's Williams. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He connects with Mims. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing, Nix. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Broncos have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Chargers offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. From the gun, it's Herbert. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On play action, now Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown LA. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He gets it to go, and the Chargers go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. A throw on the move is caught. They'll run here. And he's near the 1st down, stopped a little short of the 40. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll run. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll stick to the ground. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the give, it's Williams. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a handoff to Edwards. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the handoff, Edwards has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.